Shalom all. I'm Elder Brian Lutz, serving Region 2. I would like to speak to you today about the counting of the Omer for day 11. The bridal quality is humble. Specifically, the title of today is The Bride of Yashua Must Be Humble. First, I would like to look at the definition of humble, what it means. It means modest, lacking in pride. That one kind of hits me hard. And low in station or quality. It can also refer to being made less proud or more submissive, especially by awe or gratitude. It also can describe a person who is not boastful or conceited. This word and its variants are mentioned about 80 times in Yahweh's Word. Now let's look at some verses that help us to know how this is so important. First one we'll look at is James 4:6. So much greater is the mercy he gives, that it is why he says, Yahweh resists the proud, but gives mercy to the humble. James 4:10. Humble yourselves in the sight of Yahweh, and he will lift you up. This chapter starts out talking about different kinds of lust, whether it be of pleasure or coveting an object, something which you cannot obtain. But then it says, if you stand up to this and be humble and submit yourself to Yashua, he will reward you. In this chapter, it specifically says he will make Satan flee, gives mercy, and that he will lift you up. Now let's look at 1 Peter 5:5-6. In the same way, you younger, submit yourselves to those who are elders. Yes, all of you, be subject one to the other, and be clothed with humility. For Yahweh resists the proud, but gives mercy to the humble. Verse 6. Therefore, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of Yahweh, in order that he may exalt you in due time. Now, due time means in his time. We must make sure we are not being humble, expecting rewards from him or others. But we should have the mind of servitude always. These words state that not only do we need to submit per the order of things, but to be humble to one another. All. Okay, now 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called with my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sins and heal their land. In this chapter, Solomon and his people had just gave burnt offerings, sacrifices to Yahweh. They played music, blew the shofars. Whole areas were dedicated to Yahweh. Solomon led his nation, observing the Feast of Tabernacles and the last great day. And then sometime after that, Solomon dismissed the people to go. And his word says they returned to their home, being joyful and glad of heart. Then Yahweh appeared to Solomon, giving him the words I just read. The words in that verse basically say there will be a restoration that begins with being humble. Matthew 23:12. Whoever will exalt himself will be abased, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. In this chapter, Yeshua was admonishing the Pharisees, but this goes for each of us. So in closing, like all of the bridal qualities, this one, be humble, can be difficult. We have to let go of the pride that exists in each one of us, serving others. And as His Word says, if we serve others, we are a servant to Him. May Yahweh bless y'all.